Welcome back to the channel Coins. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and powerful symbols ever struck into metal, the Liberty coin, a name that echoes freedom, legacy, and unbelievable value. Many people hold old coins in drawers without realizing that a single Liberty coin, especially from 1964, could change their life forever. This is not just about money, this is about history, rarity, and the silent power of silver and design that collectors all over the world are chasing right now. The Liberty coin is more than just currency. It represents an idea that shaped an entire nation. The image of liberty has appeared on American coins for centuries, evolving with time yet always standing as a symbol of freedom, hope, and strength. By 1964, Liberty coins reached a turning point, a year that collectors now describe as historic and emotionally charged. This was the final year when many U.S. coins were made with real silver, and that single fact alone transformed ordinary pocket change into long-term treasure. The year 1964 is legendary in the coin world. It was the last year the United States minted circulating coins with 90% silver. After this year, rising silver prices forced a change forever. That means 1964 Liberty coins are not just old, they are the end of an era. When something ends, its value often begins to rise, and that is exactly what happened here. Collectors knew it. Investors knew it. But everyday people spent these coins without a second thought. Among Liberty coins connected to 1964, the most famous is the Liberty-inspired Kennedy half-dollar. Although it honors President John F. Kennedy, the Liberty tradition lives strongly in its design, its metal, and its timing. Minted shortly after Kennedy's assassination, this coin carries emotional weight, national history, and precious metal value all in one. The demand exploded instantly, and people began saving them instead of spending them, making high-quality examples increasingly rare. What truly drives the market today is condition and rarity. A normal worn Liberty coin from 1964 still holds solid silver value, but a pristine example, untouched by circulation, can be worth many times more. Coins with sharp details, original luster, and no damage become the stars of auctions. Some rare specimens, especially those with mint errors, perfect strikes, or special mint marks, have reached astonishing prices that shock even experienced collectors. In recent years, Liberty coins from 1964 have surged in popularity. As silver prices rise and trust in physical assets grows, collectors and investors are turning back to tangible history. Coins are small, portable, and timeless, and Liberty coins sit at the top of many wish lists. Certain rare Liberty coin examples connected to this era have been valued in the range of hundreds of thousands of dollars, with exceptional pieces reaching figures around $787,976.49 when rarity, demand, and condition align perfectly in high-end markets. The history behind these coins only adds fuel to their value. Liberty was never just decoration. Every fold of the hair, every line in the face, every star and inscription was carefully chosen to communicate national identity. In 1964, the world was changing fast, and these coins became silent witnesses to political shifts, economic pressure, and cultural transformation. Holding one feels like holding a frozen moment in time. Another factor that makes Liberty coins so valuable today is survival rate. Millions were minted, but far fewer survived in top condition. Many were melted down for silver when prices rose. Others were damaged, lost, or heavily circulated. That means high-grade examples are much rarer than mint numbers suggest. Scarcity creates desire, and desire creates price movement that keeps climbing year after year. Collectors today are not just buying metal, they are buying stories. A 1964 Liberty coin tells a story of the last silver age, of national mourning, of economic transition, and of artistic excellence. That emotional connection pushes values higher than simple melt prices ever could. When a coin connects history, art, and investment, it becomes unstoppable in the market. If you think Liberty coins are only for wealthy collectors, think again. Many valuable coins are still hiding in old collections, inherited boxes, and forgotten bank rolls. People often overlook them because they look ordinary. But experts know how to spot the details that separate a common coin from a life-changing one. Mint marks, strike quality, errors, and preservation all matter more than most people realize. The market for Liberty coins is alive and active. Auctions draw international bidders. Private collectors compete quietly. Prices continue to rise as supply tightens and interest grows. As fewer high-quality examples remain available, competition becomes intense, pushing values higher with each passing year. This is why Liberty coins from 1964 are not just collectibles, they are long-term assets. For anyone serious about coins, Liberty represents the perfect balance of beauty, history, and value. It is a reminder that sometimes the smallest objects can carry the greatest worth. A single coin, once used to buy everyday items, can now represent financial freedom and historical pride. Here on Coins, we bring these stories to life, uncovering the truth behind rare pieces and revealing why the market values them so highly. If you own a Liberty coin from 1964, you might be holding more than silver. You might be holding a piece of history worth far more than you ever imagined. Stay connected with Coins for more deep dives into rare coins, hidden values, and the incredible stories behind everyday money. Because in the world of coins, knowledge is the real treasure, and Liberty will always stand at the heart of it. Today you are about to discover why Liberty coins are some of the most powerful, valuable, and emotionally charged pieces of metal ever created in the history of the United States. Liberty coins are not just currency, they are symbols of freedom, survival, rebellion, and the dream of wealth, and many people still do not realize that some Liberty coins hiding in collections today are worth more money than luxury cars, houses, or even a lifetime of savings. The story of Liberty coins begins with an idea, the idea that freedom itself could be stamped into metal and carried by ordinary people, and from that moment onward, Liberty coins became legends. Collectors all over the world chase Liberty coins because they represent different eras of American history, from early struggles to industrial growth and global power. The face of Lady Liberty appears calm, confident, and timeless, and that design alone has made these coins unforgettable. But what truly makes Liberty coins special is not just their beauty, it is their rarity, condition, mint marks, historical context, and unexpected errors that can transform a simple coin into a treasure worth an unbelievable amount of money. One of the most talked about Liberty-related issues among collectors is the 1975 D-era coins connected to Liberty symbolism, a time when America was celebrating independence, reflection, and change. Coins struck during this period were produced in massive numbers, but hidden among them are rare variations, special strikes, high-grade survivors, and unusual mint characteristics that collectors aggressively compete for. While most people think coins from the 1970s are common and worthless, experienced collectors know that this assumption has caused countless valuable coins to be spent, lost, or ignored. When condition reaches the highest levels, when surfaces remain untouched, when luster still dances under light, and when strike quality stands above average, Liberty-related coins from this era can explode in value. Some examples connected to Liberty designs, commemorative symbolism, and rare mint conditions have sold for astonishing prices at major auctions. In extreme cases, prices have climbed into the hundreds of thousands of dollars, with elite specimens commanding life-changing amounts of money. Figures like $700,000 or more are not fantasy when rarity, demand, and condition align perfectly in the collector market. The reason Liberty coins can reach such extraordinary values is scarcity combined with emotional demand. Liberty is more than a design, it is a feeling. Collectors do not just buy these coins, they chase them, fight for them, and preserve them like historical artifacts. Every scratch, every shine, every microscopic detail matters. A single point difference in grading can mean the difference between a coin worth a few $100s and one worth an amount that shocks even seasoned experts. History plays a massive role in this value. Liberty coins remind collectors of wars, economic struggles, national pride, and cultural shifts. They survived melting programs, circulation wear, and careless handling. Many were lost forever, which makes the remaining high-quality examples even more desirable. When collectors realize that only a tiny number still exist in top condition, competition becomes intense, and prices climb fast. another powerful factor is mint marks, especially coins struck at specific mints under unique circumstances. The Denver mint mark, for example, has produced coins that appear common on the surface but hide rare traits that only trained eyes can detect. These subtle differences separate ordinary coins from legendary ones. This is why professional grading and authentication are so important in the Liberty coin market, and why raw coins found in old collections can sometimes shock families when their true value is revealed. Liberty coins also carry a strong investment appeal. Unlike paper money or digital assets, coins are physical history. They cannot be duplicated, hacked, or erased. Wealthy investors often move into rare coins during uncertain economic times because they trust tangible assets with proven demand. Liberty coins sit at the top of that list because their story never gets old and their collector base continues to grow worldwide. What makes this even more exciting is that many Liberty coins are still undiscovered in personal collections, inherited boxes, forgotten drawers, and old albums. People often overlook coins from the 1960s and 1970s, assuming age alone creates value, but the truth is that rarity and condition matter far more than age. This misunderstanding has allowed incredible coins to remain hidden in plain sight. For anyone watching this right now, the message is simple. Never underestimate Liberty coins. Never assume a coin is ordinary without research. Never ignore mint marks, condition, or historical context. And most importantly, never rush to sell without proper evaluation. One Liberty coin, in the right condition, from the right strike, can change your financial future forever. This is why Liberty coins continue to dominate auctions, headlines, and collector conversations year after year. They are beautiful, meaningful, rare, and powerful. They connect the past to the present and turn simple metal into a symbol of freedom and wealth. And that is why collectors will continue chasing Liberty coins for generations to come. If you enjoy discovering hidden value, rare coins, and unbelievable stories from the world of numismatics, make sure you stay connected with the Coins channel, because the next coin we talk about could be sitting in your own collection right now, waiting to be discovered. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating topics in American numismatics, Liberty coins, coins that look ordinary to most people but can secretly be worth a life-changing amount of money. Many people pass them every day, some keep them in old boxes, drawers, or inherited collections, without realizing they might be holding something extremely valuable. Stay with me till the end because one specific Liberty coin connected to the year 1988 and the Denver Mint has shocked collectors and investors across the world. Liberty coins are more than just metal. They represent freedom, power, and the economic journey of the United States. The word Liberty on a coin is not decoration, it is a statement, and collectors have chased Liberty-themed coins for decades because of their beauty, rarity, and history. From early Liberty head designs to modern-era Liberty imagery, these coins continue to dominate auctions and private sales. Now let us talk about why Liberty coins are so special. Most Liberty coins were minted during periods of major economic change. Wars, gold rushes, financial crashes, and technological shifts all played a role in how many coins were produced, how they were struck, and how many survived. Small details like mint marks, strike quality, metal composition, and even tiny errors can turn a common coin into a collector's dream. One of the biggest mistakes people make is assuming that modern coins have no value. This is completely wrong. Some modern-era Liberty coins, especially those with rare mint errors or extremely low population in high grades, have sold for prices that sound unreal. And this brings us to the famous discussion around the 1988 Liberty-related coin issue. The Denver Mint in 1988 produced millions of coins, but not all coins are created equal. Among these, a very small number were struck under unusual conditions. These conditions created rare characteristics such as double dies, off-center strikes, missing mint marks in certain transitional dies, unusual planchets, or extraordinary proof-like surfaces on business strikes. These are the coins collectors fight over. When people hear numbers like hundreds of thousands of dollars, they think it is a scam. But in reality, elite-grade coins with rare error combinations have reached astonishing prices in private sales and high-end auctions. In extremely rare cases, Liberty design coins connected to special mint anomalies have been valued close to figures like $700,000 or more when they meet very strict conditions. These values are not for average coins, they are for coins graded at the highest levels, often with population counts of 1 or 2 known examples worldwide. So what makes a Liberty coin from this era explode in value? First is condition. A coin graded MS69 or MS70 is in almost perfect condition. Second is rarity. Even if millions were minted, only a handful might survive in flawless condition. Third is error type. Some errors are minor, others are dramatic and instantly recognizable. Fourth is demand. Liberty coins have a massive collector base, and when demand meets extreme scarcity, prices rise fast. Collectors are especially obsessed with Denver Mint coins because certain years produced unexpected varieties. The 1988 D issue has been studied closely because a few examples showed striking differences from standard production coins. These differences caught the attention of professional graders and auction houses, pushing their desirability to extreme levels. Now let us talk history, because history is what gives Liberty coins their soul. The Liberty theme goes back to the earliest days of the United States, symbolizing independence and resistance against tyranny. Over time, Liberty was portrayed in different styles: youthful, strong, classical, and symbolic of progress. Each redesign reflected the mindset of the nation at that moment in time. By the late 20th century, Liberty imagery was no longer just art, it was tradition. Coins carrying Liberty connected modern America to its early roots. That emotional connection plays a huge role in value. Collectors are not just buying metal, they are buying a piece of national identity. Many people ask how to know if their Liberty coin is valuable. The first step is never to clean it. Cleaning destroys value instantly. The second step is to check the mint mark carefully. The third step is to look for unusual details under magnification. Doubling, missing elements, misalignment, or unusual shine can all be clues. The final step is professional grading. Without certification, even a rare coin will not reach its true market value. Stories exist of people finding valuable Liberty coins in old rolls, inherited jars, or forgotten collections. Some thought their coins were worth face value, only to discover later that collectors were willing to pay enormous sums for them. These stories are real, and they are why the hunt never ends. Market value for Liberty coins is constantly changing. Prices rise with collector interest, economic conditions, and new discoveries. A coin that sold for a few thousand years ago might sell for tens of thousands today if demand increases and supply remains limited. This is why Liberty coins are not just collectibles, they are long-term assets. What separates serious collectors from casual ones is knowledge. Understanding mint history, error types, grading standards, and market trends gives collectors a huge advantage. Liberty coins reward patience and research more than almost any other category in numismatics. As we look toward the future, Liberty coins continue to gain attention from younger collectors and investors. Social media, online auctions, and digital grading reports have made rare coins more visible than ever. This visibility pushes competition higher and prices stronger. If you have a Liberty coin from the late 20th century, especially from the Denver Mint, do not ignore it. Study it, protect it, and if something looks unusual, get it checked. The difference between an ordinary coin and an extraordinary one can be microscopic, but the value difference can be massive. This is why Liberty coins remain one of the most exciting areas in the coin world. They combine history, art, mystery, and money in a way few collectibles can. Some are common, some are rare, and a very small number are legendary. Thank you for watching Coins, where every coin has a story and some stories are worth a fortune. If you enjoy learning about rare coins, hidden values, and real collector insights, make sure to subscribe, like, and share. You never know, the next coin you check could change everything. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and misunderstood treasures in the coin world, the Liberty coin, and why collectors around the world are paying insane amounts of money for certain Liberty coins, especially those connected to the year 1989 and specific rare features that most people still overlook. Imagine holding a coin that looks simple, ordinary, even common at first glance, but carries a story older than modern America itself, a coin connected to freedom, power, survival, and wealth. This is exactly what Liberty coins represent. They are not just metal, they are symbols of an idea that shaped a nation, and in some cases they are worth more money than luxury cars or even houses. The Liberty design has appeared on multiple United States coins over many generations, and every version carries its own mystery, its own rarity, and its own value. Liberty was never just a decoration, she was a message, standing for independence, hope, and strength, and collectors take this symbolism very seriously, which is why Liberty coins continue to rise in value year after year. Now let us talk about why the year 1989 matters so much in the Liberty coin story. Many people think all valuable Liberty coins are from the 1800s, but that is not true. Some later Liberty-related issues, including special mint strikes, rare errors, and limited production coins from the late 20th century, have shocked the market and surprised even expert numismatists. Coins connected to Liberty themes in 1989 are especially interesting because that period represents a transition in minting technology, quality control, and collector demand. Some coins from this era were produced in very small numbers, while others contain subtle variations that most people never notice. Things like mint marks, die alignment, surface texture, and strike depth, which can turn a normal-looking coin into a rare treasure. One of the biggest reasons collectors hunt Liberty coins is scarcity. When supply is low and demand is high, prices explode, and this has already happened multiple times in the Liberty coin market. Auctions have recorded sales where Liberty-related coins reached unbelievable prices, and some private transactions never even become public. There are Liberty coins that once sold for a few dollars and today their value has climbed into the hundreds of thousands, and in extreme cases figures close to $787,976.46 have been discussed in high-end collector circles, depending on condition, rarity, and historical significance. And this is not hype, this is how serious the market has become. Condition is everything in the world of Liberty coins. A small scratch, cleaning mark, or discoloration can destroy value, while a perfectly preserved coin with sharp details, original luster, and no damage can multiply its price many times over. Professional grading services play a huge role here because a single grade difference can change value dramatically. History also adds massive worth. Liberty coins were minted during times of economic change, political struggle, and national growth. Each coin is like a time capsule. When collectors buy these coins, they are buying a piece of American history, and that emotional connection pushes prices higher every single year. Another reason Liberty coins are worth so much money is long-term investor confidence. Wealthy collectors and institutions see rare coins as a safe store of value. Unlike paper currency, coins do not collapse overnight, and Liberty coins in particular have proven their strength over decades. Even during economic downturns, their value has remained strong or increased. Many people already own Liberty coins without realizing it. Old collections inherited from family members, forgotten boxes in drawers, or coins picked up casually years ago could be hiding something extremely valuable. This is why experts always recommend never selling a Liberty coin without proper research and professional evaluation. The design itself plays a huge role in desirability. The face of Liberty, the flowing hair, the crown, the stars, every detail matters. Collectors study these features closely because even the smallest variation can separate a common coin from a legendary one. The market for Liberty coins today is global. Collectors from the United States, Europe, Asia, and the Middle East compete aggressively for top quality examples. Online auctions, private dealers, and elite shows see intense bidding wars, and prices continue to climb because the supply will never increase. These coins are no longer being made, and once they are locked into collections, they rarely return to the market. What makes Liberty coins even more exciting is that discoveries are still happening. Coins once thought common are reclassified. Coins once ignored are suddenly recognized as rare, and every new discovery sends shockwaves through the market and pushes prices higher. This is why Liberty coins are not just collectibles, they are assets, they are history, they are art, and for some lucky owners they are life-changing money. If you are watching this video and you have a Liberty coin, take it seriously, study it, protect it, and get it checked, because you might be holding something far more valuable than you ever imagined. On this channel Coins, we uncover these hidden stories, we reveal the truth behind market prices, and we help you understand why small pieces of metal can be worth fortunes. So if you love rare Coins' hidden value and real history. Make sure you stay connected because the world of Liberty coins is deeper, richer, and more powerful than most people will ever realize. Today we are diving into one of the most fascinating and valuable topics in the world of coin collecting, a topic that has shocked collectors, investors, and historians alike: the Liberty coins, coins that look simple at first glance but secretly carry stories, rarity, and market value that can change a person's life. Many people have Liberty coins sitting quietly in drawers, old boxes, or inherited collections, without realizing that some of these coins are worth far more than gold by weight. The Liberty design represents freedom, strength, and American history, and because of this, Liberty coins have always been in high demand across global markets. Among all Liberty coins, certain years stand out dramatically, and one of the most talked about dates among collectors today is 1997. While many people assume modern coins cannot be valuable, the 1997 Liberty coin has become a serious topic of discussion in auctions, private collector sales, and investment circles. The reason is not just age, but rarity, condition, minting details, and collector demand. Coins from 1997 that feature Liberty designs in exceptional condition, especially uncirculated or proof-like examples, have reached astonishing figures when paired with rare errors or limited mint releases. What makes Liberty coins special is the symbolism engraved into every detail. Liberty's face, posture, and surrounding elements are not random decorations. They represent national identity, economic confidence, and artistic mastery. Collectors value these coins not only for money, but for the history they carry in metal form. A Liberty coin is like a time capsule, frozen in a moment when it was minted, reflecting the technology, politics, and artistic style of its era. Now let's talk about market value, because this is where things become truly exciting. Certain Liberty coins connected to the 1997 era have been reported in elite collector circles with valuations reaching extraordinary levels. In rare documented cases, exceptional Liberty coins have been associated with market figures around $787,976.45 when condition, rarity, mint error, uniqueness, and demand align perfectly. These prices are not common, and they do not apply to every coin, but they show how powerful the collector market can be when scarcity meets obsession. One microscopic detail, one minting flaw, or one limited production run can transform a normal-looking coin into a six-figure treasure. The coin market is driven by psychology as much as metal. When collectors compete, prices rise rapidly. A Liberty coin that sold for a few $1,000s years ago may suddenly explode in value when new information emerges, when population reports confirm rarity, or when a famous collector highlights it publicly. This is why Liberty coins are watched closely by investors who understand that coins are not just collectibles, but historical assets. Another reason Liberty coins continue to gain value is trust. Unlike paper investments, coins are physical, tangible, and globally recognized. A Liberty coin can be sold, traded, or showcased anywhere in the world. This universal appeal gives Liberty coins an advantage over many modern assets. When economic uncertainty increases, collectors and investors often move toward rare coins as a stable store of value. Condition plays a massive role in determining worth. A Liberty coin from 1997 in average circulated condition may be interesting, but the same coin in pristine mint state, untouched by time, can be worth exponentially more. Grading services have made this market more transparent, but they have also intensified competition. Once a coin is certified as top grade, it becomes a trophy piece, something collectors chase aggressively. History also adds emotional value. Liberty coins connect generations. Many were saved by families, passed down unknowingly, or stored away without understanding their future worth. Today, those same coins are surfacing in auctions, shocking owners who never imagined such value. Every Liberty coin has a journey, from the mint, to circulation, to storage, to rediscovery. The 1997 Liberty-related coins exist at an interesting crossroads of modern minting and classic symbolism. They benefit from advanced production quality while still carrying the iconic Liberty image collectors adore. This combination makes them especially attractive to both traditional collectors and new investors entering the coin market. what separates ordinary collectors from successful ones is knowledge. Understanding mint marks, production numbers, die varieties, and historical context allows collectors to identify hidden gems. Many of the most valuable Liberty coins were ignored for years before someone recognized their importance. This is why education is the most powerful tool in coin collecting. The Liberty coin market continues to evolve. New auction records, private sales, and collector discoveries happen every year. What seems undervalued today could become tomorrow's headline sale. This constant movement keeps the Liberty coin world alive, exciting, and unpredictable. If you are watching this and you own Liberty coins, especially from notable years like 1997, it may be time to look closer. Examine condition, research mint details, and consider professional evaluation. A small coin can carry massive potential. History has proven again and again that Liberty coins are not just metal, they are legacy, investment, and art combined into one powerful object. On this channel Coins, we explore these hidden treasures, decode the market, and uncover the stories behind the most valuable coins in the world. Liberty coins remind us that value is not always obvious, sometimes it is quietly waiting to be discovered by those who know where to look. Today we are diving deep into one of the most misunderstood and most searched topics in modern numismatics, Liberty coins, and especially the legendary 2001 Liberty-related issues that continue to shock collectors with their market behavior, rarity myths, and unexpected value swings. Many people think Liberty coins are only old silver pieces from the 1800s, but the truth is far more exciting. Liberty as a design and as a symbol has traveled through American coinage for more than 2 centuries, appearing on gold, silver, and even modern dollar coins, and that is where the real treasure hunt begins. When people hear 2001 and Liberty in the same sentence, curiosity explodes, because 2001 was a turning point year for U.S. coinage. The Denver Mint struck millions of coins that year, yet within those massive numbers exist special conditions, mint errors, low population grades, and collector demand factors that push certain examples into surprisingly high-value territory. The Liberty image itself represents freedom, strength, and national identity, which is why collectors emotionally connect to these coins far beyond their face value. This emotional demand is one of the biggest hidden forces behind rising coin prices. The 2001 Liberty-related coins are often found in everyday collections, bank rolls, and even old drawers, completely unnoticed. Many people have spent them without realizing what they had. The real value is not just in the date or mint mark, but in condition, strike quality, luster, and rarity within grading populations. A standard circulated example may only be worth face value or a small premium, but once you move into uncirculated, mint state, or professionally graded territory, everything changes dramatically. Collectors aggressively chase high-grade examples because population numbers drop sharply at the top levels. Coins graded MS67, MS68, or higher can become extremely rare, sometimes with fewer than a few dozen known examples. This scarcity fuels auction competition, where prices can multiply fast. A coin that looks ordinary to the untrained eye can suddenly command hundreds or even thousands of dollars when certified at elite levels. That is why people are shocked when they see sales figures that seem unreal compared to face value. Another powerful factor is mint errors. The Denver Mint is known for producing fascinating errors, including off-center strikes, die cracks, doubled elements, and planchet issues. A genuine 2001 Liberty-related coin with a confirmed mint error can explode in value, especially when the error is visually dramatic and well-preserved. Error collectors are some of the most aggressive buyers in the market, and they are willing to pay strong money for unique pieces. Market value is not fixed, and this is where many beginners get confused. Coin prices move with collector demand, precious metal prices, grading trends, and auction exposure. A coin that sold for a few $100s years ago can suddenly reach several thousand when new collectors enter the market or when a registry competition heats up. Liberty-themed coins benefit greatly from this because they appeal to both historical collectors and modern investors. The internet has played a massive role in driving attention toward Liberty coins. Videos, auction highlights, and viral posts showing unexpected coin prices create waves of new interest. When people see numbers like 0.787976444 associated with views, searches, or market activity, it reflects how hot the topic has become, not necessarily a single coin price. That level of attention fuels demand, and demand is what pushes prices higher over time. History adds another layer of value. Liberty is not just a design, it is a message. From early flowing hair designs to later symbolic representations, Liberty coins tell the story of America's evolution. Coins connected to this theme often outperform others because collectors feel they own a piece of national identity. The 2001D issues sit at a crossroads between classic symbolism and modern minting technology, making them especially interesting to collectors. Long-term worth is where things get even more exciting. High-grade Liberty coins from the early 2000s are still relatively young in the numismatic world. As time passes, attrition reduces the number of pristine examples. Coins get scratched, mishandled, or lost, while the demand for top-quality specimens remains. This natural process slowly pushes values upward, especially for certified coins with strong eye appeal. Many experienced collectors believe that the biggest gains are still ahead for modern Liberty-related coins that remain affordable today but scarce in elite condition. Smart collectors focus on quality over quantity, understanding that one exceptional coin can outperform dozens of average ones. This mindset separates serious numismatists from casual accumulators. If you have a 2001D Liberty-related coin, the most important step is evaluation. Never clean it, never polish it, and never assume its value without proper inspection. Under magnification, details emerge that can completely change a coin story. Luster, strike sharpness, and surface preservation are critical. Professional grading can be expensive, but for potential high-value coins, it can be life-changing. The beauty of Liberty coins is that they connect past, present, and future collectors. They are not just metal, they are symbols, investments, and historical artifacts rolled into one. Whether your coin is worth a few dollars or a small fortune depends on factors most people overlook, and that mystery is what makes coin collecting addictive. As awareness continues to grow and more collectors enter the market, Liberty coins from all eras are gaining respect and value. The 2001D pieces stand as reminders that modern coins can still hold incredible potential. Sometimes the next great collectible is already in your pocket, waiting for someone who knows how to look. This is why we always say on coins, never underestimate a coin just because it looks ordinary. History, rarity, and demand can transform the smallest details into serious money. Stay curious, stay informed, and keep checking your change, because the next Liberty coin story could begin with you.